Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody. Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Can we mix? Everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Let's go. Yeah, we living in the now. Yeah, yeah.
You guys ready for the show tonight? Hell yeah. You guys, let's welcome up your host. Keep the clapping going for your man, your host, Jeff Hodge. Let him hear it.
Hi, I'm your host, Jeff Hodge. This is the audience. Second show for the new year. Got a lot going on. I can't really stay long, guys. I do Uber and I got a passenger in the car. I thought I was going in to get somebody else. He got a little suspicious when I took a magazine with me. So I'll be back. I'm like, do you have an extra one? This might be a while. Is it me or is it everybody doing Uber and Lyft these days?
Yes.
The other day, my mom called Uber and LAPD showed up, gave her a ride. They're like, wait, we got time between arrests here. Come on in, ma'am. It must have been a carpool because there was another guy in there in handcuffs. You chipping in on this, ain't you? People that ride Uber and Lyft, man, they get such a big attitude, man. You know, like I said, I drive for them. And I just want to tell you what to do. Come in there like you're the personal driver. Can you turn the radio down? Can you turn the AC up? Can you roll the window? Can you shut the hell up? Picked up a guy from LAX, and it was about 2 in the morning. And actually, it was 1:30, 2 in the morning. And he got in the car, and about 5 minutes into the ride, he was he told me, he's like, hey, can you turn the radio down? I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to stay awake up here. Which one do you prefer? You sleeping or me staying awake? Guess who won that argument? I played, bitch, but I have my money all the way to Riverside. I hate when people forget stuff in my car, man. They're always forgetting things in my car. The number one thing people forget, phone. Followed by keys, followed by kids. I'm like, how do you forget a 15-year-old in the car? You forget a kid in the car? I'm like, no, you're not going to leave your problems with me. No, take him with me. You can leave the stripper, but the kid got to go. I'm just saying, priorities. Don't leave the kids in the car. You're shaking your head, ma'am. Have you taken an Uber Lyft? Have you done the Uber Lyft? You haven't yet?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah, everybody has by now, What else is going on in my life? I lost my wallet yesterday. Yeah, I lost my wallet.
Rough.
It's okay. They gave it back. They looked in it and they go, dude, you can have this. We don't need it. It's really bad when bums won't keep your wallet. What? This is dead. I don't want this guy's wallet. LA homeless people have attitudes. I had a guy the other day ask me for some change. And, day and age, you don't have no cash. You just have debit. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash. He said, why don't you get a job, you bum? So I ran him over. He got an attitude. Telling me to get a job. He's the one. Oh, man, road rage. Okay, I'm going to be the host for the rest of the evening, okay? We have a lot of good talent coming up here from all over the county, okay? Your first comedian came all the way from Connecticut. Very funny. Give it up for Mr. Chris Wallace.
There's no Connecticut teams. The Sun? No one likes the Sun. What's the Sun? Who knows the Sun? No, exactly. It's a women's basketball team. Yeah, hashtag me too. I don't think so. That's just ridiculous. How you guys doing? Yeah. Thank you for coming. This is awesome. Let's give it up for Jeff and the show, right? Yeah. Wonderful. On the way here, I don't know why this came up to me, but I thought about the first time I ever smoked weed and why I don't smoke it anymore. It's legal in California now, and I don't care. I can't do it. Yeah, I know you care. Haircut. Supercuts $10.95 in the audience. Love it. But the first time I smoked, it was the worst experience of my life, so I'll never do it again, and it's super nostalgic when I talk about it. This isn't a joke. I'm just going to say it really quickly, and we're going to move on. First time I ever smoked weed was at a mall. Now, a mall is a place where people used to shop, not on Amazon, and you would go to stores and purchase things overvalued, like at Spencer's, and buy black lights. I had 4. That's the kind of guy I was. I had 4 black lights. We didn't have rolling papers. We had a receipt from Blockbuster Video. Who remembers Blockbuster Video? Yeah, okay. The year was 2000. It was beautiful. iPhones didn't exist. You talk to people on AIM Messenger. You know AIM Messenger. Oh, yeah. You definitely know AIM Messenger. Margie, good to see you. Love you, Margie.
Me too.
I know you do. We all know. We all know. Love you to death. But I smoked weed out of this receipt, and then we saw the greatest 2000 movie of all time, Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, yeah.
I was 13 years old. I finished that, and I said, I never want to smoke weed again. It never gets better. Blockbuster receipt, Dude, Where's My Car? Ashton Kutcher was funny. That was it. I moved on from it. I'm glad I got to tell it. That was fun. Yeah. I got laid off last year. It wasn't a good experience. I used to work for a very famous nonprofit organization, and I actually had to sign a confidentiality agreement, so I can't tell you the name of it, but I can give you a hint. Margie, you ready for the hint? Okay. All right, you ready? You guys ready too? Yeah. All right. The company's name was Goodwill of Orange County. Yeah. Yeah. The CEO's name was Frank Winter. Their phone number is 714-547-6348. Oh, am I on television? Oh, whatever. Yeah. No, I worked for them for 2 years. I didn't enjoy being laid off, but you know, it happens. I got upset and I started doing comedy a lot, and I started to talk about them. I got filmed and got put on YouTube, and well, Frank Winter from Goodwill saw the videos. Yeah, it wasn't good. I ended up, yeah, you know where this is going. Yeah, I got a cease and desist letter from Goodwill, but it was like oddly worded. It was, I'll explain. It's like, Dear Mr. Wallace, while you're a very funny young man and we appreciate you pursuing your career in stand-up comedy, right, Franklin? Yeah. Please do not talk about Goodwill in a derogatory way. Continue to pursue your dreams and stop talking about Goodwill, or we will be forced to sue you and take legal action. Right? The only thing I took away from that was I have fans now because they're paying attention to my videos. Right? So that's still on there. I got 37 views right behind Kim Kardashian's butt lift or whatever the hell it was right behind it. Yeah. It's fantastic. But like, I've had a crazy year. Like, besides being laid off, I was in a car accident last year. I got injured from it. I'm doing okay now, but I got in the most LA car accident possible. I was in a Lyft that got T-boned by an Uber. Yeah, Jeff was the driver of the Uber. That was the crazy part. But I got out of when I got out of the Lyft after the car accident, I realized an Uber hit us, and what freaked me out was I actually canceled an Uber a couple minutes before I picked up the Lyft because it was cheaper. So I thought the driver was just pissed at me and was coming after me because I cost him like a $15 fare. It's like, sorry, Jeff, I didn't mean to do that. Found your wallet. But it was weird. Like, my driver passed out, and it was really scary because like the glass broke and he was bleeding. So I had to wake him up, and I was like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, but I have a question. He's like, what? Like, we're still 1.5 miles away from my destination. Can you like give me a refund, or just call me an Uber? We'll figure this out. Don't worry about it. But it was awkward. I got in this accident, and I had a really bad neck injury from it. And my dad heard about it. Now I'm from Connecticut, as we talked about before. Go Yankees, because we don't have a team. But yeah. UConn, that's right. That's right. I don't watch basketball. Come on, look at my face. I look like a potato that's been burnt. Come on, we know this for a fact. Basketball was good when there was one guy. His name was Michael Jordan. That was it. And then it just I didn't know the NBA is still going on since 1999. Swear to God. But yeah, he doesn't call me that often, and when he does, it's always for like the stupidest thing. So when he called me the day after the accident, I thought he was going to ask how I was doing. No, I was wrong. He just calls me. I was like, hey, Dad, I'm doing great. How are you? He goes, yeah, no, I'm not calling about that. Have you seen my tennis racket? I can't find it. Margie, I feel like you've made this call 3 or 4 times in your life. Possibly. Not a tennis girl, racquetball, squash. Yeah, you're a squasher. You squash men every day. That's what you do. I love you, Margie. Yeah. But he calls me about the tennis. I'm like, Dad, I have no idea where it is. He's like, why? Like, I live in California. You still live in Connecticut. I have no idea what's in your house anymore. And he's like, yeah, but have you seen it like at all since you visited? I'm like, no, I have no idea where it is. Do you have any other reason why you're calling me? He goes, oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I forgot to tell you. Your grandfather's in a home. He's going to be okay, but I got to go. I got to go find this tennis racket. And he just hangs up the phone. It's okay, guys. Don't be sad about it. My grandfather's not in a home. He's dead. So just move on from him. It's fine. R.I.P. Yeah. All right. R.I.P., right? Just like basketball, because no one watches it anymore, because Michael Jordan's fucking gone. We already know about that. You know that. You don't watch basketball.
I watch it, man.
No, you don't. Don't admit it.
Season ticket holder.
Oh, to what? If you say Clippers, I'm leaving right now. He's a Clippers fan. Okay.
I'm a Sparks fan.
Sparks? Yeah, they beat the Sun last year, you motherfucker. Okay, we'll move on from that. Piece of shit. But no, like, you know, he calls me about these things and I get annoyed with that. But the worst part is, like, he texts me things too, but forgets I live on this coast, which is a 3-hour time difference from the East Coast. So I'll get his text at like 3 a.m. in the morning when I'm asleep. And he doesn't realize, like, yeah, you know, 3 a.m. in the morning, I get text messages of pictures of stuff he finds in the house from my childhood with like little captions. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So one day I wake up, there's a sneaker. Now you're gonna appreciate this. I have a picture of a sneaker I wore in biddy basketball in 5th grade, the Air Penny. Remember the Air Penny?
Oh, man.
Best shoe ever, right? When basketball was still basketball, buddy. Fucking LA Sparks, fuck you. Anyways, wake up with the sneaker, and there's a picture. He goes, look what I found, with an emoji magnifying glass underneath it. My father can't ask me how I'm doing after a car accident and talk to me like a normal human being, but he uses emojis correctly. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. So I see this picture, and at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't have this happen anymore. So I figured I'll do the one thing to have this stop. I'll text him the one thing that no father should ever see. So I text him a picture of my penis. Yeah. Yeah, with a little caption that says, look what I found. And a little emoji magnifying glass right underneath it. And I sent it to him at 3 a.m. in the morning his time. But here's where the story turns bad for me. I fucked up. I was day drinking. And I sent it to him actually at 3 p.m. his time. Because I screwed up like what time it was during the day. Goddamn LA Sparks games, man. They just kept me going. I was drinking too much, you know? Yeah, riveting, man. What was it, like 15-3? I don't even know what was going on. No, hashtag me too. But, you know. I love you all. But no, he calls me and he's like, Christopher, I was at the dinner with your grandparents and my phone was on the table. They saw your dick. I was like, oh, shit. Well, what did they think of it? Right? I was like, were they impressed? You know, they helped make it. I just want to know if it was okay. You know, no big deal. And he was like, yeah, they didn't care. And I was like, you don't ever do that again. I was like, okay, no big deal. Anything else you want to tell me, Dad? Is Grandpa still in home? He goes, no. But I found the other sneaker. I'm going to mail it out to you next week. It's like, what the hell? Okay, he's an insane person. But the moral of this story is my father cares that I became a comedian. And he actually flew out here to California to watch me perform, which was really cool. He surprised me. Yeah. So I was at the Comedy Store. Thank you. I love my dad. I appreciate him. He's a crazy man, but, you know, I do like when he does this stuff. And he came out and he saw me perform, and he surprised me in the back of the room. And I might choke up a little bit because I lost my mom when I was young, so like I only have my dad in my life. And he came up and he saw me perform, and at the end of the show, he brought me a drink, and he was like, Chris, I got to tell you, we're super, super funny, but Jim Gaffigan's much better than you. Yeah. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, thank you. So I looked at him, I was like, Dad, you know, I appreciate your honesty. I just have to tell you that your tennis racket's in the basement. It's always been in the basement. Enjoy the picture of my dick, you motherfucker. And that was it. And I moved on. I'm going to close with this because I just want to say thank you for you guys coming. Thank you for being fans of comedy. Thank you for letting Margie up here run the room as she should. Which, by the way, you and me later, we could talk? Is that fine? Yeah. Good. I'm going to end on that one because I think I have a date later, so I'm going to get going. Thank you guys very, very much. All right.
Wow. Dick pics. Man, dick pics. Hey, that's I know, man. You know, some dick pics. I haven't sent any yet, you know. Can't find a big enough phone yet, but, you know, eventually. Here's some women logic for you. You ask a lady, any lady, the age or the weight, the first thing they're going to tell you, oh, my God. Never ask a lady her weight or her weight. Ask her for a coochie shot. No problem. What do you think? I got more coochie shots from women. And I have a 12-year-old, so I have to keep my phone locked. It's like, yeah, okay, I think you look older than 40. That's what I think right there. Just saying. I don't know the age, but I can get all the coochie shots I want. The logic behind that. Okay. Your next comedian came all the way from Ohio. His first time on Thursday Night Live. He wanted to come out and hang out with the big boys. So I said, come on down. Give it up for Mr. David Moore. don't even know what Zig is.
Zig Life. How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
My name is David Moore. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I went to The Ohio State University, where I got the biggest debt ever. And eventually I got the hell out of there. While I was there, I took horticulture. That's horticulture, not horticulture. Okay, that's a whole nother school if you're taking horticulture. Okay, I found out real quick there's no whores in horticulture. Okay, it's not there. It's not there. Just a bunch of burly white guys. Yeah. Horticulture is the science of growing plants. Like corn, kumquats, roses. Basically, it means I grow weed. Horticulture, you can have a job like a gardener, grower, technical advisor in food and non-food sectors. Just FYI, the technical part is just code for pothead. Yeah, I see a few technical advisors in the crowd right now. Yeah? I took horticulture, or some people might actually confuse horticulture for agriculture. Now, agriculture is large-scale crop production in an open field, whereas horticulture is small-scale crop production in my apartment bedroom. I took horticulture by default because I could not spell architecture. Architecture. I know this is hard to believe, but I am single. Yeah. Type of woman I'm looking for is breathing. How's it going, Margie? Except on Thursday, you just have to be in the same area code. So I'm not a real huge fan of the online dating sites, so I've taken more of a old school approach. I've been putting my name and number up at the at women's restroom stalls all around town. So if you just want to check that out, that'd be great. Hoping some desperate woman calls me. To improve my odds, I bought a brand new truck. It's beautiful. It's big, red. It's got rims and got the fuzzy truck nuts right there on the hitch, and it's an attention getter. So women have been freely giving me their number, and it's been going great. And I call them up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're the one with the big truck, the big red truck, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. The rims, yeah. The fuzzy nuts, yeah. Can you help me move?" I'll give you a sandwich if you just, go get my couch. Yeah. So I actually kind of killed two birds with one stone. Got to meet people as well as have like a little side truck business where I'm just moving stuff for people. And I called the business Dinner and a Mover. If it's after hours, load for load. All right, that's my time. Thank you so much.
Load for load.
Where is there a black community? Where is it?
I think that there's a more of a systemic issue with something that's bigger than something that we're going to fix today.
We're so busy trying to reconcile with the other and trying to be like the other that we have not properly reconciled with ourselves.
The teardown of me during my campaign and how negative it was, it reminded me that, just campaigning itself is exactly what our African-American men are going through on a day-to-day.
We need to take charge. We need to teach our sons to become men.
Let's go. Yeah. Everybody. Everybody now. Let's go. Yeah. We living in the now. Yeah.
Your next performer came all the way from Australia, from Chicago, Connecticut, and all of them St. Thomas, my hometown right there.
Let's go.
Your next comedian came all the way from D.C. Trump got elected, she got the hell out. Give it up for Miss Yasmin Shiraz.
What's up, everybody? How are you today? All right, thank you for coming out and supporting us, comedians. My name is Yasmin Shiraz. It rhymes with pizzazz or bust your you-know-what. Seriously, my name is Yasmin, not Jasmine, not Yasmin, but Yasmin with a Y. If you cannot get it right, we might as well say goodbye. That was a rhyme. I could have been a rapper. What was I thinking going to school and everything? But seriously, when I was coming up, nobody's name was Yasmin. You never heard about it. And now when I go into Walmart, all of the Yasmins are hanging out on aisle 7. I have been so disgusted with the popularity of the name Yasmin that I thought about actually changing my name to Jasmine. And then I discovered the Jasmines are on aisle 15 in Walmart talking about the Yasmins on aisle 7. You know, because my last name is Shiraz, people have asked me, am I from the Middle East? And I tell them, yes, I am. I'm from the Middle East of Delaware, the state. You know, Shiraz is Persian. But you know something else? It's a wine that is dark and bitter, like every man I've ever dated. True story, true story. I know it's rough out there for those women trying to find someone. But anyway, you know, I want to tell you guys about Delaware. You know, I'm not from the Middle East. You know, Delaware is probably outside of Connecticut, Chris, the whitest state in America. My family made up the entire black community. When we moved out of the state, the black community was gone. You hear me? We was gone. And something else, you know, that was very interesting. You know, I always knew when Black History Month was. I always knew when Martin Luther King's birthday was. You know why? It was the only day that my white neighbors said hello. The only day. They didn't do anything for me during Black History Month. I guess they didn't know it was in February. I don't know. Go figure. You know, it seems like a big thing, right? Anyway, I recently moved to LA to pursue my career as a screenwriter. Yeah. Now I'm an Uber driver, and I'll probably be picking some of you guys up later. Margie, call me. You know, seriously, you know, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm married, happily married, been married for a long time. Yeah, it's very interesting. I actually live in LA, and my husband lives in DC. Let me tell you guys something. I know the secret to a happy marriage. It is not being in love. It is being bi-coastal. Y'all gotta try it. Y'all gotta try it. Seriously though, you know, I see my husband on all of the important holidays. Valentine's Day, my birthday, you pissed me off, so you gotta get me some new bling day. Those are all the important days. You know, I actually stopped seeing him on our anniversary. You know, I stopped. You know, let me tell you something. Married men want that extra stuff on their anniversary. That extra stuff like conversation. That's right. Don't act like we're the only couple that's into conversation on the anniversary. Okay? Seriously, though, you know, I say to my husband, like, listen, I'm not into the extra stuff. Let's get this 2-minute exercise over with so that I can go to sleep. You're acting like we just got married. You know? Something else about me, I have 2 lovely kids, 2 just wonderful kids. One hates me. The other one is not so sure. That's okay. I'm not so sure about him either. That's from my husband's side, not mine. You know? And speaking of DNA, because, you know, little crazy kid I have at home, you know, DNA kits right now are very popular. In fact, my mom recently gave me a DNA kit for Christmas, okay? She said she wanted to know if we were really related. Thanks, Mom. So I kicked her out of the house, and now she knows we are related. Yeah, that happened. But, you know, I sort of, you know, as an African American a little bit, I'm a little bit worried about DNA kits. I think a little bit DNA kits might be racist. I have a white friend who did a DNA kit and everything, submitted her results. She found out she was Russian, Lithuanian, you know, Italian. It's a wonderful thing. I submit my DNA results. I find out I'm a single mom living in the hood with 2 bad behind kids and a fake behind Middle East last name. That's not DNA, that's surveillance. Where is Al Sharpton when you need him? So, everybody, my name is Yasmin Shiraz. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for the support. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
All right, your next comedian comes. What did he tell me he was from? Well, he's here tonight, and he's gonna get taken.
Puerto Rico.
You from Puerto Rico? No, I think the next comic is Mr. Franklin Yee.
Oh.
Come on down, Franklin. Come on down.
Oh, man. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Yes, I'm from Puerto Rico. Yeah. You can tell, right? Not Asian, not Asian. Oh, man, I'm Korean, actually. I'm Korean. Yes.
Go Kia.
Go Kia, yes, and Hyundais. All right, and Samsungs. All that good stuff, man. All that good stuff. And also the Winter Olympics. Yeah. Yes. Everyone's all like, Frank, why are you not watching the Winter Olympics? You're Korean. I told him it's in Korea, but I don't care. It's not like my cousin's in it. If she was, then I might be watching it. Get some endorsements or something like that. It'd be fun. I might watch the Winter Olympics if they had like an Asian Tanya Harding or something like that. That'd be pretty cool right there. We were actually watching at the bar earlier, and they had this thing where they're spinning around on like skis and sniping people. That's pretty cool. I think Tanya Harding would kill in that right there. We should have that right there. My name is Franklin, and people assume I'm named after a cartoon turtle, Franklin. Yes. I'm not. I get very upset about that. I was like, why do you think my parents would name me after a cartoon turtle? Do I look like a cartoon turtle? They're like, yes, you do. You sort of sound like one, too. I was like, oh, okay. So now I just tell people I was named after the cartoon turtle, yes. I'm just not allowed to talk about it because of residuals. Actually, no. I'm named after Franklin Roosevelt. Nice. Yes. Nice. Not the president, the high school. Yes. See, my parents are driving by the school. They're like, I like this school. The landscaping's nice. Let's name our second son after it. My older brother, he's named after a president. He's named after Richard Nixon. Because he's a dick. My brother, man, my brother. As you can tell, I got a very funny voice. I know. It's hard picking up chicks with a voice like this. It is. I don't believe in love at first sight or true love. I know one thing. A woman knows in the first 20 seconds whether she's going to sleep with you or not. Right, Margie? Right, that's true. Right. You know, I know it's a fact because I failed that test many, many times. So many times. I recently went on an online date, and when I met the woman, she gave me the look. She's like, yeah, I could do this. I was like, yeah, all right. Then she heard my voice, and she was like, hell no. She's like, you're messed up, Frank. You didn't sound like that in your profile. You catfished me. I was like, no, that's not a catfish. I knew the date was going bad because she went up to the waiter and asked for separate checks. Yeah. She's like, I don't want to owe you nothing, Frank. You ain't bust no Adam Sandler stuff on me. Make me fall in love with you. It was cool though, because I had no money. See, recently, my credit card company called me, and they said something. They're like, "Did you go on a shopping spree in Beverly Hills and spend about like $4,000?" I was like, "No, I don't have $4,000. How did this happen?" They're like, "Oh, we have some bad news for you." I was like, "Listen, guys, you only gave me a $200 limit. How did this happen? There's only $9 in the account too." The worst part was a couple of days before that, I tried to buy a donut, and my credit card declined. I was like, "How did this happen? How did this happen?" They're like, "Don't worry. They have cameras in these boutiques, all right? We're going to find this person." I was like, "When you find that person, you call me, all right? I want to see this person face to face and ask him, how the hell did he turn $9 into $4,000? Was this Bitcoin? You're investing in meth? Tell me, show me." I was thinking about buying a 2018 Audi in the year 2025. Yes. Realistic goal, guys. Realistic goals. Man, I bank at Chase Bank, and you bank at Chase Bank? Good. I don't like Chase Bank. Fuck Chase Bank. I don't like them, and they don't like me. It's like the Crips and Bloods. Actually, no, nothing like the Crips and Bloods. Nothing. It's just banks. The reason why I like Chase Bank is because every time I make a credit card payment inside the bank, they always ask me for my ID, which gets me very upset because I'm putting money into the bank. I'm not taking money out. But they always tell me the same thing. "We have to make sure it's your credit card, Mr. Yee. You want the wrong person making payments on this credit card." So I was like, "So you're telling me that there's just people that go out there and steal credit cards and just pay off balances?" First of all, what is this evil sugar daddy's name? And second, does he do car payments? Because I really want to get an Audi. I like comedy because I get to hang out with you guys. You guys are cool. Yes. I had a horrible job, a 9-to-5. Imagine working at a horrible 9-to-5. Now imagine working at that same 9-to-5 with your parents. We worked at a liquor store. It was bad. It was so bad. It was supposed to be a college job. My dad's like, "You're just going to stay here until you get out of college." I was like, "Okay." I was there for 15 years. Yes. Laughing too hard. That's not good. People were like, "Frank, how come you didn't just quit? Or your dad just fire you?" And I told them it's because they couldn't. Nobody wanted to work there. Every week it'll be like, "You're fired." I'll be like, "I quit." He'll be like, "See you on Monday?" I'm like, "Yeah, see you on Monday." That's how it happened. That's how it always happened, man. Oh, man. I get asked this question a lot because I'm a nerdy guy. They're always like, "Frank, if you could be any superhero in the world, who would you be?" And I tell them, I could be any superhero in the world, I'll be Batman. They're like, "Why?" Because Batman's a billionaire. First thing I do is I stop being Batman. Just be a billionaire. They're like, "Who's going to save Gotham?" I'll be like, "The Navy SEALs, the Army, Superman, someone with real superpowers." I get it though. This guy Batman has problems. He saw his parents get murdered, got a fortune, all that stuff. But he's still a billionaire, guys. Don't be fighting crime, risking your lives, all right? If you're a billionaire, don't fight crime, all right? Do normal stuff, like be a sugar daddy or buy a sports franchise. Because I'm Batman, and my superpower is writing checks. All right, guys. I'm trying to make it in Hollywood. Not working out that well. You see, if you can't make it in North Hollywood, what makes you think you can make it in Hollywood? And thank you guys very much. You guys have a great night.
Frank Roosevelt. Frank Yee, named after the high school, not the president. I know, man. Can't make it in North Hollywood, dude. Really? Come on, man. You know what it's about no ho? There's no ho in no ho.
That ain't true.
Very true.
Oh man, you were talking about jobs. You know what I hate about jobs? Filling out applications. The one question I always ask you, in case of an emergency, whom should we contact? Fucking doctor. That's who I need. Okay. Don't call them relatives, because all they're gonna do is he died. Okay, can I have? That's all they're gonna do. They're not coming to help me out. Don't call them. Okay. The next performer is from Puerto Rico. He took some time out from the rebuild to be here to Thursday Night Live. Give it up for Mr. Carlos Alito. Puerto Rico!
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? TNL! Yeah! The real NL, huh? Fuck that SNL shit. Feels good to be here, man. This crowd got a real AA look to it right now. You know what? That might be doing too much. We got an NA look. You know, give it up for Jeff, man, doing Uber rides in between comedians. I mean, you know, foreigners work hard, man. You notice you never seen like a foreign bum or nothing? Hispanic bum, like, you know, from Mexico. You don't see no Mexican bums, huh? I'll tell you why. The motherfuckers work. The motherfuckers all live together too, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's an exciting time for me. I'm getting ready to move. Give it up. Give it up. Woo! Yeah, what do you guys think? I'm renting or I'm buying? What do you think, Margie? Buying. You know damn well I'm renting, Margie. You know I'm renting, Margie. Everything about me says rent, you know. Everything about me says late rent, you know what I mean? Shit. But you know what? I come from a long line of renters. You know what I mean? My daddy was a renter. You know, his dad was a renter. And damn it, my son will be a renter one day too. I do what any real man would do though, man. When something breaks down in my house, shit, call somebody else to fix that shit, huh? Call my landlord. I've never seen a water or trash bill in my life. You know, we don't own shit in my family though. Nothing gets passed down at all. You know what I mean? Except like diabetes. Bad decision making. You know what I mean? That's all the fuck we pass down though. How y'all doing though, man? You guys seen that Black Panther? Y'all seen that? Woo! Damn, that shit was real. That shit was tough, man. A lot of women were whipping ass in that movie. I can't, man, my girl been getting smart with me ever since that movie. I can't tell her shit now. I was like, she's talking on the phone and shit. I'm trying to watch TV. I'm like, hey, babe, can you go in the other room with that? She was like, I will not yield. I said, bitch, is this a challenge right now? What the fuck? Are you challenging for the throne of apartment 24B? We can do this right now. We went to the patio, put some water out, took the hose out, put some rocks out in this bitch. I said, what's up? We can, you know. I'm T'Challa of 24B. Yeah, man. So, you know, they're cracking down on pimps in my neighborhood, you know. Not the hoes. No. They're leaving the hoes alone. They're just cracking down on pimps. For real. So now I can't manage my employees. Bunch of hoes running around with no direction. They don't know when to take their lunch breaks. I'm like, stagger them, hoes. Don't take them all at the same time. They going over their 5th hour. Yeah, man, for real. You know, it was an open mic tonight. I'm trying some new shit out. Can I try some new shit out? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, woo. I wrote a poem for you guys. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yeah. All right. The name of this poem is When I Get My Income Tax Check. Are y'all ready? Yes. All right, I'm going to say something. And after I say something, I need you guys to say when I get my income tax check. Okay? Can you guys do that? Yeah. Can we do that, AA? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Acting brand new. When I get my income tax. Finally opening mail that says past due. When I get my income tax. Cash in my hand, taking new profile pics. When I get my income tax. Buying my mother a new hip. upgrading to onion rings or large fries. Finally getting my 12-year-old circumcised. Non-matinee tickets to see Black Panther. Telling Sway he don't have all the answers. Hey, that's my time, y'all. I'm getting out of here, man.
Pretty. Pretty. What the fuck? I'm not some pretty fucking helpless princess in distress. I'm pretty fucking powerful and ready for success. So what is more offensive? A little girl saying fuck or the fucking unequal and sexist way society treats girls and women? It's our future. So listen up, grown-ups. Here's some words more fucked up than the word fuck. Pay inequality. Women are paid 23% less than men for the exact same fucking work. And women who graduate university with straight A's get paid as much as men who only got C's. So bad grades equal more bank just because you're a boy? Hello and hell no. Pay up, motherfucker. I shouldn't need a penis to get paid. Rape and violent. Fucked up fact. 1 out of every 5 women will be sexually assaulted or raped by a man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one of us will it be? So how many more women have to get knocked down before society stands up and stops it? Here's a hot tip. Stop telling girls how to dress and start teaching boys not to fucking rape. We're glad a women's right to vote is here. But equality's next step is walking to the car without fear. Be pretty. So here's the tricky thing. Pretty, it's a compliment. But here's how this focus works to girls' detriment. Society teaching girls that our bodies, boobs and butts, are more important than our brains leads us to thinking our worth comes from our waistlines. My aspirations in life should not be worrying about the shape of my ass. So fuck focusing on how I look. And give me a book.
The continued sexism, girls and women's stale face. Instead of cleaning these girls' mouths out with soap, maybe society should clean up its act. This is what a feminist looks like. Girls just want to have fun. Demental rights. $5 from each shirt goes to kick-ass charities that are fighting every day to make the world more equal for women and girls. Yo, bro, when you tell a boy it's bad to act like a girl, it's because you think it's bad to be a girl.
Fuck that sexist shit. Fuckhate.com. Swear jar. I don't give a fuck.
Your next performer came all the way from the mean streets of Beverly Hills. Give it up for Mr. Charlie Sawyer. Mean streets.
You guys, one more time for Jeff. Give him a round of applause. And for all the comics too, give yourself a round of applause. My name is Charlie Sawyer. I'm definitely from the mean streets of Beverly Hills, as you can obviously tell. You guys, I'm really susceptible to peer pressure. My friends know this, so whenever they fall off the wagon, because I have a lot of friends that are sober for good reason, but whenever they fall off the wagon, I'm the guy that they call. They call me up, they're like, yo man, we're going out tonight, we're getting fucked up, we're going to this place, we're going here, we're doing this, we're doing that. And that's when I gotta be like, Jim, you've been sober for 4 years, man. But Applebee's does have a pretty good happy hour going on right now, actually. And the sad thing, that's true. Like, that happens to me a lot. Like, I have friends call me when they fall off the wagon a lot. And, I mean, my other friends get all mad at me, too. They're like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know Jim's all fucked up. We can't go out and drink with him. I'm like, yo, man, come down here and party with us right now. Yeah, my friends know how susceptible I am to peer pressure, so they use it to get me to do stuff I don't want to do, like to go to Las Vegas because they know I hate that place. Because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot be left to my own devices. Like when I used to bartend, I used to go out there with like $3,500 in a weekend and just vaporize it. My friends would be like, bro, how did you not at least win back some of that money? And I have to tell them, because I didn't gamble it. I just gave it all to strippers. Apparently you gotta gamble it if you want to win some of it back. Me, I'm just like, here you go, Skittles. Thank you for rubbing your tits in my face for a few songs. And then I'll come back from that trip with a smile on my face like I invested that money. I didn't. I had a night in Vegas one time where I spent $237 in one strip club in one night on ATM fees. Yeah, that's not the actual horrible amount of money that I spent that night. That was just the fees. So my friends know they gotta try really hard to get me to go there. They'll be like, bro, you gotta come on this trip to Vegas, bro. Bro, we're gonna get coke, we're gonna get strippers, we're going to this club, we're going to this bar, we're going to this party. Yeah, that's why I gotta stop. I'm like, bro, you had me at coke. Yeah, I'm trying to be more responsible these days. Like the other day, I looked around my apartment to see what I would grab in case of a fire, because that's the responsible thing to do. The problem was, when I looked around, I realized there's really only like 3 or 4 things in my apartment that I really need. And one of them is a sword. So if my building catches on fire, you're gonna see me run out there with my laptop, a sword, and a couple of old vintage pornos. Okay, I'm lying, they're not vintage. They're just really good ones. You guys don't understand, we didn't always live in this magical utopia we live in now, where you can get any porn you want for free online with like 3 clicks. When I was a kid, it wasn't like that. When I was a boy, if I wanted porn, I had to find that shit in a bag in the woods. I had a guy one time ask me, he goes, what kind of person leaves a bag of porno mags in the woods for kids to find? I was like, I don't know, man. A hero? Super Santa Claus? You got me, partner. And the funny thing is, I don't have any kids, but twice in my life, I found a bag of porno mags in the woods. And still to this day, those are the 2 best days of my entire life. So, kids better be pretty magical if he's gonna knock finding porn in the woods when I was 12 off the top rung. I got one headlight out on my truck right now, and it's pretty great, because it's keeping me from drunk driving. Because you should never drunk drive with one headlight. You should never drunk drive at all, but you should definitely never drunk drive with one headlight. You don't need to do anything bad. A cop just has to see you, and he can pull you over. So it's actually making me more responsible. Yeah. I highly recommend it. Yeah. I recently had to switch doctors because of my insurance, and that's always a pain. But when you get a new doctor, they ask you like basic preliminary questions. Like one of them was, "Are you sexually active?" And I said yes, because I am. But I remember thinking to myself, like, thank God this doctor didn't ask me that question like 6 months ago, because I probably would have lied to him at that point. Because I went for like a 2-year period where I didn't have any sex. And it wasn't anything crazy. I just raised my standards, which left me pretty lonely most of the time. So yeah, I definitely would have lied about that if he had asked me. Then he says, well, what kind of protection are you using? And I blurted out, a condom. He says, oh, good, good. Yeah, that was the first actual lie that I told the doctor that day. And he goes, okay, well, do you need me to test you for STDs, gonorrhea, syphilis, stuff like that? I said, oh, no, doc, don't worry about that. I've got a girlfriend. That's her job. She gets tested for all that stuff. Then she just lets me know how we're doing. Oh, yeah. I have a little dog, and I really love her, but I gotta admit, it's kind of embarrassing walking her because you gotta pick up after her, and you gotta, like, you know, pick up shit, and you put it in this little plastic bag, and then you carry it around with you for the rest of the walk, and, you know, it's kind of embarrassing. Although I feel like that's when you know you're an adult. when you're actually walking around with a bag of shit in your hand, like conversing with other people in public, like you're adulting like a motherfucker at that point. The only thing is, I had a guy the other day, actually, while I was walking my dog, he pulled a knife on me. And it was pretty scary. Like, he pulled it out, he kind of postured at me, and he said some stuff, and then he just kind of ran off. So nothing happened, but I remember being really mad that I didn't have a weapon or something with me to defend myself. But then I realized, like, if that guy had come at me, I did have a bag of dog shit in my hand, you know? And if he had, like, lunged at me with that thing, I could have been like, whoop, boom, like, face whipped him with it. It probably would have come over it and just gotten shit everywhere. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I think I'd rather get stabbed than whipped in the face with a bag of dog shit. I mean, if you get stabbed, you can go over and tell your friends, like, yo, man, I got stabbed today. They'll be like, really? Damn, dude, you should probably go to the hospital. But, wow, you're a badass. Like, you'll get respect, you know? But if you go to your friends and you're like, yo, man, I got whipped in the face with a bag of dog shit today. You know what they're going to say? We know. You stink, man. I don't know what makes you think it's cool to go over to your friend's house and shit all over you, but it ain't cool. Yo, your friends may not even want to be your friend after you do something like that. I got so high the other day, I ate 5 Snickers in a row right before I went to bed. Dude, like just one after the other. No. I mean, the thing is, like, I smoke a lot of weed. I've smoked weed my whole life, but yeah, hell yeah. Give it up for weed. Absolutely. But the nice thing, though, is when you go on vacation and you go somewhere else, you can't smoke weed for like a week, because when you come back, you get higher than you can possibly imagine. Like, you get eat 5 Snickers high when you come back from there. Now, the thing is, I've recently had to switch from smoking it to eating it because I have asthma. And I mean, I gotta admit, I love eating it, but there's a transition there which is kind of hard. Like, I've smoked it my whole life, but when you smoke, it's like this. Like instant gratification. You smoke, you're high. When you eat it, there's a 45-minute to an hour delay before anything happens. And you can get yourself in a lot of trouble in that time. Like the first time I did it, I was like, all right, let's try this. So I bought some, I ate some, nothing happened. So I ate some more, still nothing happened. So I ignored all the warning labels on there, like start slow, don't do this, and just ate some more. Still nothing happened. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, this is bullshit. I don't feel a thing. You know what, I'm taking this back to the dispensary tomorrow, and I'm gonna get a refill. Turns out I ate about 10 times what you're supposed to eat, which pretty much made me half retarded for about 3 days in a row. Which is okay, because I'm a quarter retarded most of the time anyway, so that kind of worked out in the end. All right, let me finish up with this. I'm the same age as Peyton Manning. For some reason, that's always been a point of pride of mine. I'm not really sure why. Maybe because he's literally like 2 weeks older than me. So since we're the same age and he just retired from the NFL, I remember thinking like, he could do 1 more year. This body could take 1 more year in the NFL. And on the same day that happened, I pulled a muscle in my back while I was doing my laundry. So sure, Peyton could do another year in the NFL, as long as he doesn't try to do any laundry. All right, thank you guys very much. My name is Charlie Sawyer.
Charlie Sawyer! 5 Snickers back to back.
Who said that?
The lady at the store.
That is not a compliment.
It's an ugly, nasty word, and you are going to hear it. Nothing I can do about that. But you are not going to let that word hurt you.
You got your ID? Yeah. Okay, so stop it. Good. Now, when you get pulled over...
I'm a good driver. Okay?
Baby,
Don't worry.
this is not about you getting a ticket. This is about you not coming home.
I'm gonna be okay. Right? Okay.
You are not pretty for a black girl. You are beautiful, period. Okay? Don't ever forget that.
Hey, that's our show, folks. Thank you all. Good night.
Right, Thursday night. Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody. Let's go. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Can we mix? Everybody. Yeah, yeah, everybody now. Let's go. Yeah, we living in the now. Yeah, yeah.
Your next performer came all the way from Australia, from Chicago, Connecticut, and all of them St. Thomas, my hometown right there.
Let's go.